The marketplace is unlimited and endless. Anyone who drinks water, anyone who pays for water, male, female, young, old, excellent for pets and excellent for plants. And then all the commercial application it has, restaurants, bars, offices, gyms, and so on. Actually, the marketplace is the world because everyone uses water. As far as the need in the marketplace, it's worldwide, it's endless, and it's unlimited. The next part you have to check out is the compensation program. Now, there are three main avenues of income in this company. When you become a distributor, you now can earn commissions, overrides, and bonuses. The commissions are derived through personal sales by talking about the product, advertising the product, and sharing the product. The overrides are derived through group production by sharing the opportunity. Sort of like a real estate broker and real estate agents, they get an override from all the agent sales. That's the same thing there. And the third is what they call rank advancement, where the company starts giving out bonuses as you move up in rank in the company. Now, the commissions, the overrides, and the bonuses lead to financial freedom. Basically what everyone's looking for, okay? And it's a unique business model. It's not a regular multi-level program, okay? Like those ones right there. Now, there are a lot of programs that are good, but they're the MLM pyramids on one side there. Take a look at the direct sales model of Enagic. Those are two completely different models, all right? Again, the marketing plan is compensated globally, and it has no gimmicks. There's no sign-up fee. There's no monthly qualification. You don't have to buy product to stock them. The company does all of that. No annual renewal. You can work from home. You can make money all over the globe, and it pays daily. Now, instead of me trying to explain to you the marketing plan, I'm going to have one of the top distributors in the world who started out this business with zero, top distributor in Italy. I want to introduce you to Giordano Carretta.
Hi, I'm Giordano Carretta, and in this video I will show you the Enagic compensation plan. Before we get started, make sure you read this part. We don't guarantee any earning by any means. The result of the people that you see that achieve those type of results are not typical. And to have success in this business, like any other business, you have to learn the skills, sales, you gotta get trained, and most people that achieve those types of results are usually in the company for a long time, like myself. The mission of Enagic is to help people achieve what we call true health: physical health, spiritual health, and financial health. Enagic is an OEM, original equipment manufacturer, out of Japan. It was created in 1974, and today they count 43 locations in over 26 countries. So no matter where you are in the world, you can start this business. The Enagic compensation plan has been patented globally, which means nobody else can copy it. It is one of the most profitable compensation plans of the last century. Let's look for a second at a traditional marketing structure. In this example, we'll use the smartphone. To produce a smartphone, it usually costs $30 to $60, maybe $90 to make one phone. When we actually buy, our final price is $1,500, $1,700, sometimes even $2,000. Why that happens? Because when they produce the product, the manufacturer, in order for them to get it to the consumer, the product has to go through multiple steps. Manufacturer reps, sales reps, wholesales, retail, advertising, salaries, all the costs that a company has to get the product out of the consumer. So Enagic was able to create a system that cuts out all these costs, and the product directly go from the manufacturer directly to the consumer. They don't have to pay the advertising fee up front, and they only release the marketing commission after the product is sold. So basically the company produces every single piece that makes this machine. They assemble the pieces, and then we do the advertising for them through webinar, live presentation, we share the product, we do online. In any way we can do this advertising, and only after the product is sold, Enagic releases the commission. This allows the company to only produce products based on the demand to have zero debt, and to pay a really high marketing commission. In a traditional multi-level company with a low ticket item, usually you have to purchase products every single month, you need to keep a certain volume to keep the ranks, and in order for you to make a decent amount of money, you have to sell a lot of products, because those are low ticket products, and the commission is very low, so you have to sell thousands and thousands of products to even earn a decent amount of commission. With Enagic, we have a high ticket product with a very high commission. You don't have to qualify every single month. You never lose your rank. You have no time limits. There's no auto ship. You don't need an inventory. It pays daily, and you can sponsor people all over the world internationally. So this is not your traditional multi-level program. It's a true direct sale program, very similar to real estate, that allow you to open unlimited amount of franchises all over the world. In our business, there's 3 ways to earn a commission or an income. The first one is by making a direct sale. So you sell a product, you get a commission, exactly like real estate, selling cars, or any other product. Number 2 is with an override. So an override is a commission that you earn when someone else in your team makes a sale. And number 3, passive income. Passive income are usually achieved from 682 and above, and you start getting monthly and quarterly bonuses, but also those bonuses are based on production, and there's some requirement for you to earn those bonuses every single month. So Enagic uses an 8-point commission structure on all their products, and they have different products, different types of machine, shower unit, turmeric supplement, and many other products. And all of those products, they use the 8-point commission. Each product, based on which product you sell, you earn a different type of commission. In this specific example, we'll use the K8 model, which in my opinion is one of the best machines you can possibly get. So the price of the K8 is $5,480. And out of this price, the company pays 8 points. Each point is worth $351 for a total of $2,808 commission. The commission structures work this exact same for every single person in this company. So when you first start, you are what we call a 1A, a 1-point agent, which means on your first 2 direct sales, you will earn $351 and $351. On your 3rd direct sale, you're already getting promoted. You are now a 2-point agent, which means you earn 2 points of commission for every direct sale that you do, which means $702 for every K8 from now on. So let's say you sold 3 machines to Matt, Bob, and Mike. You will earn a commission of $351, $351, and $702. So this is what we call linear income. So you sell a product and you earn a commission, exactly like real estate or selling cars or any other product. That's why we call this direct sales. So the company also allows you to earn what we call override, which means a commission earned by someone else in your team making a sale. So let's go back to the previous example where you sold 3 machines to Matt, Bob, and Mike. And Mike was your 3rd sale, which means you earned $702 in commission. So now you have a $702 franchise lane, which means every sale that Mike or his downline will produce will generate you $702 in commission. So let's say Mike sells 5 sales. He will earn $351, $351, $702, $702, $702. That's his commission, like when you first started. But because Mike is in your 2-point franchise lane, you will also earn 5 overrides of $702 each. 702, 702, 702, 702, and 702. That's your override commission. Isn't that amazing? That's the magic of this business. Once you achieve 10 group sales, which means the total of your direct sale plus your indirect sale. So let's say you sold only 3 machines and below you they sold 7. Now you have 10 group sales. It could be 5 direct, 5 indirect, it doesn't matter, as long as you have 10 group sales. On the next direct sale, and that's how you promote yourself. You make a direct sale, you achieve the next rank. So sale number 11, it's a direct sale that you make, now you're a 3-point agent, which means you're now entitled to earn $1,053 for each direct sale. So let's say your 3A sale was to a guy named Bob. You earn $1,053. And let's say Bob makes 10 direct sales. Bob is really excited because he just started the business and he's earning 10 commissions already. 351, 351, 702, 702, 702, all the way to 10 sales. But because Bob now is in your 3-point franchise lane, you will earn an override of $1,053 10 times. That's $10,530 in overrides because someone else sold 10 machines. Is this crazy or what? And by the way, the company always pays from the bottom to the top, which means the first person that gets paid is the person that makes the direct sale, and then whatever points are left, they go up. This means that as the people below you grow in rank and they achieve higher rank, you will start earning less commission on their direct sales because they're taking the majority of the points. Once you have 20 group sales total in your organization, you now can get promoted again and you can become a 4-point agent, which means you will earn 4 times 351, which is $1,404 for each direct sale. And remember, Enagic is never taking away your rank. So once you accomplish a rank like a 4A, from that day on, every sale you will make, you will earn 4 points of commission, or if you go to the next rank, you even can get higher, but you never go back and you never have to restart from the beginning. With that said, the franchise that you previously opened, also they're not gonna change. So let's say you're a 4-point agent, but someone make a sale in your 1-point or 2-point franchise lane, you will earn 1 or 2 points. As you see, as a 4-point agent, already if you make 2 to 3 sales per month, that's a pretty decent part-time income, and you don't need to sell 1,000 products, right? Think about, let's say you have a full-time job and you're doing this very, very part-time. You share some videos, you share some products, you invite people to a presentation, and you sell 3 machines as a 4-point agent. That's $1,404, 3 times of extra income that you can potentially earn in this business. But the magic obviously happens when you find someone that actually wants to pursue the business. So let's say I'm a 4-point agent and I find a guy named Mark, and he buys the machine from me. I make $1,404. But now he wants to do the business. And let's keep low numbers. Let's say Mark only makes 5 sales. He's really excited. He makes 351, 351, 702, 702, 702. But now Mark is in my 4-point lane, which means his 5 sales will earn me 5 overrides commission, and each commission is gonna be of $1,404. I want you to imagine this for a second. Let's say you're working your business, you're working at your job, or whatever you're doing in your life, right? And you have someone in your 4-point lane that does 5 sales in 1 month. Not 1,000, not 3,000, 5 sales. That will generate you $7,020 in override. Tell me where else you can do that. And by the way, 98% of people who achieve the rank of 4A, they actually make it to the top rank. It's very hard to quit when you earn this type of commission. So let's keep going. Once you achieve 50 group sales, you become what we call 5A, 5-point agent. Now you earn $1,755 per sale. And just so you know, when I personally became a 5A, I only sold 8 machines directly, and that generated me 50 group sales. So you don't have to sell all the 50 machines if you don't want to, as long as you have 50 group sales in your organization. Now this is the magic of high ticket. Now you're a 5-point agent. So with 2 sales per month, you make over $3,400 in commission just with 2 sales. And it doesn't take you like 8 hours a day for 5 days a week to make 2 sales, but you can do this on a part-time basis if you want to. But the magic is always in finding people that actually want to do this business. Let's pretend my 5A sale is to a guy named Frank. He buys the machine from me, I make $1,755, and let's say Frank makes 10 sales. It could be in 1 month, in 2 months, in 3 months, it doesn't matter. The commission is always the same. He will earn his commission, 351, 351, 702, 702, all the way to 10, but this time I'm a 5-point agent. So this time those 10 sales will generate me $17,550 in override commission. Now, I don't know about you, but I don't know any other company that pays this high of commission on a product that no one has, the majority of people will eventually own, and there's easy financing for everyone. Once you achieve 100 group sales in your organization, you become what we call 6A. Now you earn 6 out of the 8 points. So 6 times 351 is $2,106 for 1 direct sale. So I always tell people, from 0 to 6A, you got your diploma. Now it's time to work. Because think about it, from now on, for the rest of your life, every single time you make a direct sale, you earn $2,106. But not only that, you open a franchise that is $2,106 in override, and you can open as many as you want, and there's never a go back. So from the moment you are 6A, for the rest of your life, you can open an unlimited amount of franchise, and each franchise not only will pay you $2,106 when you open, but it can generate you $2,106 in override every time you help one of your downline make a direct sale. So let's say you meet someone on Instagram. You're now a 6-point agent. They want to purchase the device from you, and you earn $2,106 in commission. And let's say you teach this person how to make their first 3 sales very quickly. They get really excited because they earn right away $351, $351, $702. But because you're a 6-point agent and that's your 6-point franchise lane, you will earn $2,106 three times. 2,106, 2,106, 2,106 for a total of $6,318 in override. So that's your commission for someone that you just met online. So this business is crazy and it keeps getting better and better and better. So in a traditional network marketing company, let's say you want to make $10,000 in commission and you're selling products that are like $100 to $200, maybe $300. How many products would you need to sell in order for you to earn that $10,000 commission? It's doable, but it's very hard for the average person. Let's compare it with our business. It's a high ticket sale program where you earn $2,106 now per sale, which means you only need to make 5 direct sales to earn more than $10,000 in commission. That's the biggest difference between high ticket network marketing and low ticket network marketing. This means I don't have to sell thousands of products all over the world, but I only need 5 sales as a 6-point agent to earn my $10,000 commission. Once you become a 6A, you have the opportunity to earn a $3,000 title incentive bonus. You also unlock other type of bonuses for 6 months in a row based on your production and your team's production. But here it comes my favorite part of this compensation plan. If you want to achieve the next rank, which is called 6A2, you can only do it by helping others. So once you help 2 people in 2 separate legs achieve the rank of 6A, you become what we call 6A2. So now you earn a $6,000 title incentive and you start earning monthly and quarterly bonus based on your personal and team production. Once you help 2 people in your organization in 2 separate legs achieve the rank of 6A2, you become what we call 6A2-2. So now you earn a $12,000 title incentive and you have a slight increase on the monthly and quarterly bonus. And once you help 2 people achieve the rank of 6A2-2 in 2 separate legs, you become what we call 6A2-3. Now, this is one of the most wanted rank in this company because you earn a one-time $25,000 title incentive bonus. You get a $5,000 monthly award every single month as long as you're active based on some minimum requirements. And you also get monthly, quarterly bonus and global sharing. After 6A2-3, there's many other rank, -4, -5, -6, -7, and -8. And to achieve those rank is always the same. You gotta help people in your organization achieve the previous rank. So for example, to be a -4, you need 2 people that hit -3. To be a -5, you need 2 people in 2 separate legs that are 6A2-4. To be a -6, you need 2 people that are -5, etc. And obviously, the higher you go, the higher bonus you get. But all those bonuses are always based on your team and your personal production. Remember, the only way to generate commission in this business is through a sale of a product. I think the reason why so many average people are achieving above average result in this company is because of how the compensation plan is designed. Think about it. When you're a 1-point agent, let's say you make your first sale and your upline makes 6 points of commission for your first sale. The company is paying them with a lot of experience to help you make your first sale. That's, I think, it's the most genius part of this compensation plan, because usually when you start a business, you're alone, you don't have the skills, you don't know how to present, close, and none of that, right? But if someone is paid to help you succeed, your chances of success are a lot higher than the average program. That's why I think this is the winning formula of this company. Enagic feels like a family. Everybody is helping each other because they're well compensated to do so. And you want to be in a place where other people are compensated to help you succeed. Isn't that a great place to be? Go back to the person who shared this video with you for more information.
Thanks, Gio. Was that an incredible marketing plan to create great incomes? And let me just give you some data. The top of the position is called a 6A. That means you're a 6-point agent. You're taking six points out of the pie. It's the highest. Currently, there are over 33,100 6As and above in Enagic globally. Just in case you're wondering whether you can do this or not. So, the compensation program, definitely innovative, it's patented, it's rewarding, and based off all the people that are successful in it, it's definitely proven. The last part you have to check out is the timing. You know, I was watching Shark Tank the other night, and Mark Cuban said, the most important thing in life and business is timing. And I agree with him. Timing is the most important thing. Let me show you the timing in this business. There are over 3 million global sales, a little bit over, I guess, okay, in Enagic. North America sales about 1.5 million plus. The world population, the marketplace, is 8.23 billion. North America, there's 580 million. Now, take a look at this graph. The US population is 340 million currently, and there are 132 million households. Households means you can put in a refrigerator, a television, a washer and dryer, a dishwasher. Take a look at the percentage of households that the computers are in. When they started at 0 and now 78%. Smartphones, 75%. Washer and dryer, 91.7%. Microwave, 99%. Television. These are trend products. Take a look at the ionizer. The market penetration is 1.5%. Okay? There's 132 million households in the US, 1 million plus sales. Okay, 1.5 million, let's say, which means the market penetration is between 1 to 2% globally on a product most households will own. The only reason people don't own this is they don't know about it. They don't know the benefits of that. They don't know they're already paying for it. And the timing is perfect because in trend products, you can see 0.5% get involved in the beginning, 1.5% who make a lot of money get involved right there, and then 98% in the stability area. So the timing is perfect. And on top of it, it's being pushed by a paradigm shift. A paradigm shift is an approach in consumer habits. It's a change from current to new. Take a look at what happens when a new product comes out. What happens to the old product when the paradigm shifts? You have to be my age to remember this, but look at what the GPS did to the maps, the Thomas Brothers maps. Remember when there was maps in gas stations? Look at what the cell phone industry did to the pagers and phone booths. You would not believe how much business the taxi cab industry lost to Uber and Lyft, in the neighborhood of 50%. Look what's happening to the retail markets that are going out of business because of the online shopping. Remember Blockbuster? They're no longer there because of Netflix, okay? There's paradigm after paradigm. Look at what Airbnb is doing to the hotel and motel industry, all right? Let me give you 3 of the most current paradigms. I believe that there will come a generation that won't know that gas-powered automobiles existed. Okay? Because it's moving from gas-powered to electric vehicles, face-to-face to social media, and today, manual labor workforce to AI. There's no question, the next paradigm shift, people will be turning from bottled water to ionizer. They just have to learn about it. So, as far as the timing, it's absolutely perfect. Part 4, your business plan. The goal is to build your Enagic business so you can get commissions, overrides, bonuses through sales of Enagic product, okay? Now, I'm gonna start this out with the hardest part of the business. As I see it, the hardest part of this business is finding people who will listen, right? You know, who, where, when, all right, how. Inviting people, and then getting people to attend the presentation. You know, I've watched the distributors in this business for many years. That's the hardest part, getting somebody to take the time out of their day to go to a meeting, a live presentation, even a Zoom at home. The during and after meeting explanation, closing the sale, asking for the order, the paperwork, okay? Handling rejections. That every rejection brings you down. And then the last part is training others how to duplicate. Those are the hardest part of the business. Well, this system, if you use it properly, eliminates all of that. Eliminates all of it, okay? There's your map, step by step. If you follow that map, step by step, follow the directions, don't deviate, all right? Because your team will duplicate what you do. Keep moving forward to the finish line and beyond. Let's go through it one step at a time, all right? First, become an Enagic distributor, all right? Get your unit, get a link from the person who asked you to check this out, ask them the questions you need, fill out your application to get your Enagic unit. By the way, there are several ways to invest in the unit. You can do it cash, check, you can do credit card, you can do your own financing, you can do the Enagic financing. They have all the ways to be able to get you the unit, all right? Second step, check your email because they're gonna send you your ID number. Don't lose this, it's part of the process. Then register yourself on all the Enagic systems because this gives you actually, it's called an EW website, Enagic web system. They give it to you in your back office as a distributor so you know what's going on with your organization. Then register to the message alert to be able to get alerts on current news, information, Zoom trainings, and then order your promo cards. Okay, there's where you want to order your promo cards. They're already set for this. There's what your promotion card should look like. There's the front, there's the back. Don't deviate from this. Don't go printing up your own cards. These cards look rich, they feel rich, and they have, then I think they sprinkle a little bit of that good luck ink on it, okay? I'm just kidding, but stay and duplicate the system, all right? Don't try to save $5, $10 when you're trying to make hundreds of, okay? So again, let's build your business. First, your main goal is to find 5 A+ entrepreneurs who'll join you as a business partner, all right? These are 5 A+ distributors. Those are the people who will not only commit, but they're gonna duplicate and finish the job. They're A distributors. Those are the ones who'll commit. You'll find a lot of these, they'll try until, they hit a bump on the road. The B distributors, they'll try for a while and then they'll disappear. The C is product customers only, which you will have plenty of, by the way, that don't want to be distributors, because when they see the product, this is something they want. Your goal is to find 5 A+ distributors, okay? Now, I'm showing you a system that a lot of the top distributors did, okay? Now, there are other distributors who do different systems. There are different business plans in the company that allow you to succeed. I'm showing you one of them that I recommend. Okay, there's you. Your first goal is to find 5 of them. We're gonna show you how to do that, right? Like Gio said, you'll earn 1 point on your first 2, 2 points on your first 3. So you're earning 8 points there. And the K8 point system is $350. So once you complete that, you're earning 8 times $350, okay? When those group duplicate using the system, you're gonna earn 40 points right there. Remember, this is based on K8, which 90 to 95% of the people will invest in. Your rank is now about, you'll probably get to 3A or 4A here. You'll have 30 distributors in your organization selling products. Once this moves again and those 5 duplicate, take a look at that. On the next level down, you're earning 200 points. So altogether, you're earning about 250 points to get to 6A. Your rank will now be a 6A. You've earned quite a bit of income there, all right? But now is when the real money begins, because as a 6A, when you recruit a new A plus distributor, you earn 6 points. When you help them duplicate and find their 5, you'll earn 30 points. When they duplicate down and they manage their profit centers correctly, okay, and remember, the system is doing all of this for you. You'll earn 120 points. And finally, when that A plus distributor becomes a 6A, your earnings will be about 500 to 550 points. Multiply it. Go get your phone right now. Multiply 500 times $350. I mean, it's crazy numbers, but this is what people are doing in Enagic. All right? Now, here's what you have to master. There are only 3 skills. 1, you need to learn how to share the product. Now, some people do this and some people don't. They do it online and they don't share the product at all. But that's one of the skills you need to master if you're planning to do that. 2, you need to learn how to share the opportunity. And 3rd, you need to learn how to build and promote events, okay? You'll learn a lot more as you go. In sharing the product, talk to everyone you know, okay? Basically, use your, list, make a list, invite guests to check it out, always be on the lookout. Here's some water sharing presentations. I just started a business. I need a favor. Do you drink water? Everybody will say yes, right? Hey, I'll give you free alkaline water for a few weeks for your honest opinion. That's sharing the product. Hey, can you do me a small favor? Try this fresh alkaline water for free. All right? Because people will try the water for free, especially if they're buying bottled water, and if you know them and they trust you, they'll definitely try the water. And let me tell you what, a good percentage of them will buy the unit, okay? The water creates a bridge. It allows you to keep coming back, because once you give somebody water, they're gonna want to have some refills. It allows you to talk to them again, all right? Now, here's some sample flyers that we created for you. I mean, they're great flyers, okay? And they're for cold market. But some people look for flyers. These are some sample ones, all right, that allow people to try out your water. Remember, you have 3 marketplaces. Your hot market, which are your friends, family, colleagues, social media, etc. Your warm market, acquaintances, casual contacts, people you see every day. And then your cold market, your new contacts, people you meet, ads, flyers, your social media posts, all right? The hot market presentation is very simple because you're asking people that trust you for a favor. Check this out for the first 15 minutes and see if it interests you. Hey, I'm starting a business and I need a partner. Check out the first 3 minutes of this. See what you think. Hey, do you want to make some money together? Check this out and see what you think. That's the presentation. You hand them a promo card and that's it. Warm market presentation where people say, what do you do? Oh, I'm an international distributor for a major company. Are you interested in a great career? Check this out. Or when you meet somebody and you can say, hey, have you ever considered becoming an independent entrepreneur? You have the personality for this. Check this out. Every single week, every single month, how many people do you meet that you talk to that you'll never see again? All you have to do is give them a promo card and say, check this out. In cold market recruiting, I don't do the cold market recruiting, but I do know the ads and the flyers. The key is the headline. You have to be able to catch their eyes, okay? Stop, you found it. Start immediately. Number 1 business opportunity, career opportunity, good headlines, okay? The main thing is always be on the lookout. Always be prepared, be confident, and just go for it. Now, I did a class about a year back for millennials, Gen Zs, and Gen Alphas in recruiting. And there's some of the top producers in the company. I mean, these young tigers are unbelievable, all right? And I showed them that the first market you want to go to is your hot market and your warm market. Because if you don't get them, if you don't sell them a unit, somebody else is going to. And besides that, if you believe in your product, who's the first person you want to share it with, right? Okay? Second, your contact list. The goal is to obtain contact information. Okay? Third is the cold market. Online ads, Google ads, Craigslist ads, right? The goal is to create new contacts in a new environment. And then social media, Facebook posts, Instagram posts. The goal here is to have people see what you're posting and to ask, what do you do? And your answer, when people ask you that all the time, should be, check this out. This is what I do. If they say, what is it? Just say, hey, I'll let the pros explain it to you. Don't try to sell. Don't try to explain. Don't give too much information. You know, because some of you think you're cool and everything, but when they say, what do? You sound like, that's what you sound like. Let the experts explain it to them, okay? Let the system do the work for you and let the system do the selling. Now, part 5 is the maintenance. This is, you know what? This is ongoing. Maintaining a successful direct sales business requires a little bit of effort, you know, building a strong relationship with your main profit centers, right? Consistent communication, and you should consistently be learning. You know, for some of you, if you want to learn the demonstration, wow, it's phenomenal. All you got to do is turn the water purple and people freak out. And just so you know, I would say a good majority of the top earners in the company know how to demonstrate the water and the unit, okay? So as you move forward, you'll be learning all of this. Don't worry about all the small stuff. Hey, it's all small stuff. So just keep moving and you'll learn along the way. Focus on the goal, okay? The goal is to earn money, because if you're not earning money, you're not going to be there. So find your 5 stars. There's the goal, right? You're looking for 5 partners, all right? Then manage your 5 profit centers. Communicate, motivate, okay? Be available and monitor their progress to make sure they're getting just 5. That's it, all right? Remember this. Once you attain 6A with your 5 stars, your target is to create 6As, because every time you create a 6A, not only are you earning 500 to 550 points multiplied by product value, which in this case on a K8 would be $350, okay? Not only that, but think of all the other products they will be selling. We haven't even talked about that. We're talking about each distributor selling 1. What if you have a distributor that sells 5, 10, 15, 20, 100? There are distributors in this company that sell hundreds and thousands of products. Imagine if you sponsored and recruited one of those. Unbelievable. Now, there are landmines in the company. In other words, in this project, I'm going to give you the common mistakes that entrepreneurs do. And by the way, this is not only in Enagic, it's according to Forbes. Number 1, giving up too soon. That's the number 1 mistake. See, because if you look at the chart in the beginning, you're doing a lot of efforts, right? The yellow bar shows you all your efforts and the green shows you the results. In the beginning, just like any business, it's small results. Don't worry about it. Continue to move forward, plant seeds. You will be rewarded with massive results. Sometimes the chart looks like that, right? It's efforts for 1, 2, 3, 4, a year, 2 years. Sometimes it's crazy. Did you know some of the top distributors in the company took them 6 months to a year to even sell their first product? That's because they didn't have the system. They were trying to bring people into a live meeting, okay? 2, understanding the time investment versus money returns. See, the time investment, your days, week, hours, nights, weekends. In the beginning, it's a lot, but it becomes smaller and smaller as you move forward, and the result and money becomes larger. There are distributors in the company today that work 5 hours a month, and you wouldn't believe the earning power they have. And sometimes it looks like that, right? I mean, sometimes it doesn't come in the beginning, but if you just give it time to mature, if you give it time to grow, to develop, just like a sports team, just like, getting muscles, just like creating a garden, it takes time, and the more seeds you plant, your harvest will be incredible. Next is falling into the delusions of success, okay? Sometimes they want it quickly. I'm showing you the chart, the way it works, right? Now, there are some people who come in this business and boom, they explode. I mean, there's a lot of them that they're like James Bond fast, all right? But don't worry about it, because in the end, the ending is the same if you keep moving along. And then people focus on the wrong things. Let me show you some of the things that'll hit you along the way that you need to understand. These are distractions. Negative articles about Enagic. These are coming from disgruntled distributors, terminated distributors. They were doing something wrong. Competition. People trying to cross-recruit, or people that are clueless. This is a 50-year-old solid company with millions of customers globally. Trust me, okay? They're as solid as a rock. Second is you'll see ads of discounted products on Amazon, eBay, Google. These are coming from distributors who came in, they bought products to rank up, and they sell them on Amazon, eBay, etc. Or a lot of them are improperly gained products. Dark market, underground market, private seller. Be careful of these. It's like buying a Louis Vuitton. Wouldn't you rather go to the Louis Vuitton store at the mall rather than online? Or a Rolex? Wouldn't you rather go to a certified Rolex dealer than somebody who sells it to you online? What I'm trying to tell you is this company, I gave a training in this company to the management, and I told them, I see Enagic as like a football team. They have their offense. That's the distributor base. They're there to score points. They're there for distributor acquisition and growth, okay? They're there for leadership development. They're there to score points. There's a second part of the team, which is the defense. They're there for research and development, manufacturing, service, warranties, etc. And then the special teams, who handles the public relations, compliance, legal issues, internal affairs, divisions, and assets. Each department, each division does their own. You're in the offense. Focus on scoring points, and don't be distracted by all these other things that are going out there. And then the last part is focusing on rank versus foundation, versus focusing on rank versus creating profit centers, okay? Now there are people who are doing the left side of the business plan that are very successful, incredibly successful, all right? I'm just telling you what I see, because the strength and the longevity of your organization will always depend on the foundation. So create profit centers. The rank will come. If you create profit centers, the rank will come. If you create the rank, the profit centers don't come, okay? And then failing to strategize. People don't have a business plan. People don't study what to do. Listen, you have your business plan. You have your map. You have the practice presentations. Study, learn, and apply the plan. All right? Last is you need to create a motivational library. You know, on YouTube, the Arnold Schwarzenegger motivational speech. I don't know if you've ever heard that, but I listen to it, you know, at least 2, 3, 4 times a year. Listen to the Denzel speech, Anthony Robbins sessions. Let me tell you one, follow some of the Enagic top leaders. Take a look at their training and their lifestyle, because some of the Enagic trainers are the best in the direct sales industry. Or Jim Rohn Motivational Library, okay? That's what I listened to for a long time, almost daily, as I was learning how to become a successful entrepreneur. And especially the book, Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. I recommend it highly. In closing, I'd like to ask you 3 simple questions, and be honest about your answers. Number 1, if not this, what? What else are you going to do to create the income that you want, to create that lifestyle that you want? You know, are you going to go start a traditional business? You're going to go back to school and learn a trade, a profession? All right? You're going to invent a product and go in Shark Tank? If not this, what? And then, if not now, when? When the time is right? Next week? Next month? Next year? 5 years from now? When you have the time, when you can afford it? Listen to me. If you wait till all the lights are green before you leave your house, you're never going to leave your house. This is something you can start now. This is something you can do now, where you can earn money now, okay? And if not you, who's going to do it for you? You are the only one on this planet that can use your ability. You are the first domino to your own success. I'd like to give you a personal invitation to join one of the best projects for entrepreneurs. Go over that information again and again, and then get back to the person who asked you to check this out. Ask them to send you a link so you can get your distributorship started, get your order unit, and start getting some fresh, alkaline Kangen water in your house. My final analysis of this program is the company is solid, the products are awesome, the compensation plan can be massive, and the timing is now. Thank you for listening, and I wish upon you the lifestyle of a successful entrepreneur.